Here be monsters back for part 2 of Reptilianscum. Yeah. Okay. Still got my outline. I'm going to continue to look at some of my key points on here. Not a script. See? Just an outline. Okay. Yeah. Human shields. Definitely wanted to touch again on the June Yankee and the Stigma Buster 22. The mentally challenged man who had the girlfriend online, June Yankee, and we had some people go on there who are affiliated with the Bubba Effect. We all know him. Basically, I touched upon this before, but they actually went out and they created a fake channel to look like Stigma Buster 22s and started saying all sorts of nasty things to June Yankee. Got her to post an upload of herself crying, asking Stigma Buster why he was doing what he was doing, and yeah, and they of course uploaded it to all their pages so they could laugh at it. I used her as a human shield because I posted a response to that, right? Because I told them they were pieces of garbage. Yeah, that's not really what I would refer to as human shielding. If you're familiar with the concept, then you would understand that as well, but I don't expect you to. And yeah, with the terrorism thing, I want to touch upon the terrorism thing very briefly. Very briefly. Anytime someone tries to use fear to control the behavior of other people, that is terrorism. Whether it's fear of bodily injury, or whether it is fear of damage to property, or to their image, or to their finances. These are some of the things that Anonymous has done. These are some of the things that you do too. You try to actually frighten people by saying that you have their names. You just did it to me. And in order to get them to do what you want them to do, to change what they're doing, to stop what they're doing, and to proceed under your direction. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You say you've had people try to kill you. The story that you told, I'm not really understanding the person trying to kill you, so to speak. I've had people try to kill me in real life. I've had people come into my home. Okay. One of them doesn't talk right anymore because he got hit in the head incredibly hard with a Glock 22 pistol. I've been there. I've been in a real situation. I'm not threatened online like you people try to act like is terrifying or somehow effective at frightening people. Some people may be frightened of you. I most certainly am not one of those people. Guns kill more people than they save. And you say you like swords. I'm not even going to go into how many people swords have killed as opposed to saving. Samurai, you're the samurai. Yeah. And I do show weapons every once in a while on cam. I do. I like firearms. I am an expert in small arms. I am. You can look at any of my videos on my other channel, the Variable Assault X. Yes, that's me. You can look at any of my videos on another channel and you can see that. I own these weapons. I fire these weapons. I do ballistics tests on these weapons. I do extensive research on these weapons. I've gone through tactical training on all these weapons. You say that your firearms, you've been trained in firearms. Wow, okay. What is the extent of your firearms training? What were you, a cop? Okay, not on the same level, pal. Not on the same level. But we'll leave that there. Let me take a look at my little outline to make sure I haven't forgotten anything, because I want to make sure I don't forget anything. Yeah, I want to touch back upon when you said that I contradict myself. I want you to point out one of my contradictions. I really want you to do that. I want you to point out one of my contradictions. I want you to illustrate how I have used June Yankee or Stinger Buster 22 or Jared Milton as human shields. I want you to explain that too, because that really doesn't make much sense. Watching your video, you know, your thought processes on that aren't very clear. You're very limited in your thinking and your ability to think. You said that you equate terrorism with physical attack alone. Terrorism is actually spreading into more and more areas. The cyber terrorism is a big thing now. It's a big thing. And while you are correct, Anonymous has not harmed anyone yet, they have created serious problems for people. And they've created problems for people for no other reason other than that they disagree with them. The Scientology thing, it's like, really, why are you going to pick on people over Scientology? Why would you attack people based on that? Why would you attack a church? Because you don't agree with that church and because you think that that church is wrong? I do too. I don't agree with that church. I'm not going to attack those people. I feel no need to damage their property because I don't have to believe them and I don't have to follow them. Warren Jess. Now that's a man who needed to be brought down. Absolutely. Absolutely. But does that mean that other people in his congregation should be attacked? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. No more than every Christian needs to be attacked because of Adolf Hitler. So, I'd like to know where you're going with this. You're trying to justify your attacks on other people, and you've come out and you've made this video showing your face hidden behind your dark sunglasses, saying that I read from a script and that you don't. And it's pretty clear you should probably do some outlines or something, because you really need to hold a thought, and you're not very good at it. And you're not able to illustrate your point. You're not able to present evidence. And the evidence that I've presented here has just been the response to your video, things that you have said. As far as being in Von Helton's chat, you can ask anyone who was there. There were lots of people in there. Why do you think he still has all the subscribers that he has? Because the people who are in there know what happened. And you, once again, I'm going to touch upon this because you're a blatant hypocrite. It's blatant here. You've illustrated it perfectly in your video. And just to point that out and to show and to respond to it, that you say that the truthers and Von Helton all use secondhand information, that the information is not their own. Your whole case against Von Helton is secondhand information. It is not your own. It is something that somebody else did. And Mr. Anonymous Dick did that. And Mr. Anonymous Dick proliferated that. So the only people who know, besides the people who were there and the people who contacted Blog TV, it's not hard to do. The only people who know that that chat log is fake is Mr. Anonymous Dick, apparently, and the people who were there, the people who contacted Blog TV. Do you think that I would actually come out and defend Von Helton if I hadn't done my own homework to make sure that he was innocent of what you guys claimed that he had done? Looking at my other videos, it's obvious that I'm not stupid. I'll agree, I'm not the most intelligent person on the planet. Okay? I'm not. But You think that I really wouldn't go out and do some research on this? Seriously? After looking at some of the videos I've done about Victor Falks yourself, Mr. Dark Zodiac, logical statements, you think I'm not actually going to find out what the truth is before I open my mouth? And you're saying that Mouse apparently was in on it with Vaughn because you think that Mouse wanted to have a third partner. Where did you come up with that? Where did you pull that out of? As a rhetorical question, by the way. Look it up again if you don't know what that means. I've actually spoken with Mouse. Not spoken, but I've interacted with Mouse while she was in the hospital before she had the twins. And I actually had long conversations with her as a friend, confiding. You've got them both completely wrong. And you know you do, and you don't care. Because it's not about the truth, is it? It never has been about the truth. It's been about you not liking the man and you trying to harm him. Mentally or physically. We got people posting videos of the man in a coffin, acting like how it would be so great to find out that the man had died. Are these the types of things that you condone? You talk about me dropping George Bush Pimp's personal information after he had dropped someone else's. Do you condone trying to drive someone to suicide? And do you condone others making light of someone else's death? Do you condone what happened to Chang, William Weeks? Do you condone that? That is my question to you. Because I can tell you right now, from where I'm sitting, once again, you are nothing more than a child in a man's body. You're simple-minded, you're sadistic, and you're just an asshole. This is YouTube. Hearing Monsters.